Howdy, this is Sailor the Piper Man, Piper the Sailor Man, coming to you from the island of Puerto Rico. How you doing, my friend? I'm here trying to get a smoke in. It's been a fine day, it's nice and warm here. I was able to do some things earlier. And smoking some Cornell Deal, that a kid blend. And I want to talk about something. We're having problems here on the island. There's a group that are anti-American, anti-so-called colonialism. It's happening in American Samoas, Pago Pago, and many of the South Sea Islands. They don't want nothing to do with the big powers. Yet they depend economically on us. They still want us to give them sovereignty and get nothing back in return, but they don't want us interfering in their things. And what it is, there are certain powers in each island they want to take control. So they feed their population garbage. Essentially, they keep their system uneducated, the educational system down, because they want control, they want power to decide the fate of those islands. And they want to create their own businesses and deal internationally with other corporations, and that the people on the island don't have no say-so. So what do they want? They want the big governments to step away to allow them control. That also happened in the Philippines. Philippines from World War II, Americans helped liberated. We had great standing with them, and up to the Marcos administration. Now that they want us there, they had a big volcano eruption, and there's a lot of destruction. Now China has grown in power, and now they want America back. But these small countries need to understand they can't defend themselves against these growing powers. They want to be independent, but these big foreign powers will swallow them up. Yet they want American citizenship, they want American money, they want this from America, that from America, but they're not willing to give anything back. And that's not happening. So, we got a serious problem with Venezuela being the launching pad for China, for Russia, and anti-democratic. And Maduro's taking advantage of that, because he just wants to stay in power. That's all it is about him, staying in power and doing his agenda. And he's making big money off drugs, selling drugs, bringing drugs into the country, and America's not having that. In the past, Democrats were making big money off of that. And also the Bush administration and Ronald Reagan, IRA, Contra, both sides were playing each other. But the ones that suffer are the populaces, the mass people, the working class. And then that becomes the territory of a lot of these communist groups, like in Chile, like in Bolivia. Therefore, the longest, these communist groups have wanted to take control and change things over. You saw what happened to Che Guevara. It's just not going to happen. America is too powerful, too strong, and willing to do whatever it takes to keep these small little powers. So they need to play the game correctly. They need to be more like Sweden. Sweden has this, I'll help you, I'll be a diplomat, deal with both sides of the aisle. I don't know how that's going to end up, but who ends up paying the price are civilian, the young people, the American youngs. Whether you redneck or whatever, and you're poor and you're underclass, your children's children will end up serving in the military. Having to deal with unthinkable war. Because war is, it's just not cool. There's a book I read many years ago called by Edward Gibbons, The Fall of the Roman Empire. And we're starting to see that. Slowly but surely it will roll away. And it's going to happen eternally. With all the corruptions, the moral fiber. We're living it. It won't be in my lifetime. But once I'm gone, I worry about my grandchildren and how they're going to live and what freedoms they're going to have. Yeah? What is that?
He sent it.
Oh, he did? Okay, put it right there. What is that?
Is there your hat?
Oh, great.
And then this is your stuff.
Oh, great. Oh, thank you. What's that little book?
I don't know. I guess it came with your stuff.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. Oh, great. Thank you so much. Tell him I said thank you.
I will.
And to get his butt here.
Well,
Even if it's for a visit.
Okay, I'll tell him.
Just to see what it's like here.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll tell him.
There's some things came from me from New York, which I'm so happy about. So that's what we got going on. Now, that being said, how does that affect our smoke tobacco coming from Central America? You know, there's a lot of tobacco, they say it comes from Europe and this and that. It's coming from Central America, it's coming from Ecuador, it's coming from Brazil, it's coming from all over. I'm very interested what these cigar companies are going to do, if they're going to end up putting pipe tobacco. I'm, for one, are going to lobby that these companies in Latin America and Dominican Republic make their own pipe blends. They're big enough to do it. You know, because for them to invest in America, it's time for these Latin American companies to buy the tobacco plantations in America and grow tobacco, not only for cigars, but also for pipe tobacco. That's just a thought. This is State of the Piping Man, Piper the Sailor Man signing out. Have a wonderful time. Have a wonderful day. And keep smoking.